Some of these ancient structures shouldn't exist. Their size, precision, and design defy everything we know about the people who built them. Scientists scratch their heads, historians debate, and yet, here they stand, silent witnesses to knowledge we've barely begun to understand. The world is full of ancient monuments that leave even the most brilliant minds baffled. When we look at them today, standing tall after thousands of years, it's easy to assume we understand their history. But the deeper we dig, the less sense it makes. How could civilizations with no modern machinery move multi-ton stones with such precision? How could they align massive structures to the stars without telescopes? How could they construct these colossal monuments without leaving behind detailed records or blueprints? Take, for example, the pyramids of Egypt. To the casual observer, they might seem like just large tombs. But the more you learn, the more extraordinary they become. The Great Pyramid of Giza is composed of over 2.3 million limestone blocks, some weighing over 50 tons. Even today, moving a single block of that weight would require cranes, pulleys, and trucks. Yet, these ancient builders had none of that technology, and somehow they managed to place these blocks with almost perfect alignment. The precision of the sides and angles is so accurate that even modern engineers struggle to replicate it. And it's not just Egypt. Thousands of miles away, in South America, the Inca city of Sacsayhuaman rises from the Andes with massive stones perfectly fitted together without mortar. Each stone interlocks like a puzzle, and many are so large that even modern machinery would struggle to lift them. Scientists and archaeologists remain baffled at the ingenuity required to cut and position these stones so precisely. Even more mysterious is the fact that Sacsayhuaman survived several massive earthquakes in the region. The stones shifted slightly but did not collapse, a feat that even modern engineering would envy. Consider also Stonehenge in England, built around 5,000 years ago. Massive stones, some weighing up to 40 tons, were transported from quarries more than 150 miles away. For decades, scholars have debated exactly how these ancient people transported and erected them, with theories ranging from wooden rollers to sheer brute force. And yet, there is no definitive answer. The alignment of Stonehenge with the solstices suggests an advanced understanding of astronomy. These are not random placements. They are carefully calculated structures whose purpose may have included ceremonial, astronomical, or even spiritual functions. Then there are the megalithic temples of Malta, older than the pyramids of Egypt, built between 3600 to 2500 BCE. These structures feature massive stone blocks weighing up to 20 tons, carved with intricate designs and arranged with extraordinary precision. Archaeologists still debate how the builders were able to carve such large stones using only simple tools made of stone and copper. Some of the walls have withstood earthquakes and time itself, hinting at architectural knowledge far beyond what is usually attributed to these early civilizations. Across the world, from the remote mountains of Peru to the deserts of Egypt, from the islands of Malta to the plains of Mesopotamia, ancient humans left behind a trail of architectural marvels that challenge our understanding of history. Every culture, isolated by geography and separated by centuries, seemed to achieve feats of construction that modern engineers find nearly impossible. How could they achieve such precision without modern measuring tools? How did they align massive stones with celestial bodies? How did these structures survive the elements and earthquakes for thousands of years? What we see today are more than just buildings or tombs. They are messages from the past. Perhaps they were demonstrations of power, of faith, or of knowledge lost to time. Perhaps there was a universal understanding that humans once shared, a knowledge that we have forgotten. Whatever the reason, these structures continue to defy logic, making us question everything we thought we knew about ancient civilizations. Imagine standing before a wall so massive that moving a single block would crush a modern truck. Now imagine that humans thousands of years ago moved, lifted, and perfectly placed hundreds of such stones, without cranes, engines, or modern tools. How did they do it? The methods used to construct these ancient structures remain one of history's greatest mysteries. Scholars have suggested countless possibilities. Ramps, levers, manpower, ingenuity, but none fully explain the precision and scale we see today. consider the Great Pyramid of Giza again. Some theories propose massive straight or zigzagging ramps built of mud brick and limestone rubble. But when calculating the volume of material needed for these ramps, it would likely exceed the amount of the pyramid itself. Others suggest internal spiral ramps, but even that leaves questions about how workers transported blocks along tight curves with exact alignment. Half a world away, the Inca engineers of Peru developed techniques that seem even more incredible. The stones of Sacsayhuaman are not only enormous, but irregularly shaped. Each one was cut to fit perfectly with its neighboring stones, like a jigsaw puzzle that nature itself would envy. The precision is such that even today, no sheet of paper can fit between many of the joints. Archaeologists have found traces of primitive tools, but no evidence that these could achieve the level of perfection seen. Some theorists even suggest that the Incas had a system of vibration or stone tuning to slightly shift blocks into place, a theory still hotly debated. In Malta, the megalithic temples feature enormous stone blocks delicately balanced atop each other, forming corbelled ceilings and intricate chambers. Some of these stones weigh upwards of 20 tons. Historians struggle to understand how ancient builders could lift, transport, and assemble them with such exactness, using only stone hammers, copper chisels, and sheer manpower. Some have proposed the use of earthen ramps, ropes, and sledges lubricated with water, but again, this only partially explains the astonishing accuracy and the longevity of the structures. Even more baffling is the alignment with celestial bodies. Many ancient structures, from the pyramids in Egypt to the stone circles in Malta, were constructed with astonishing astronomical precision. The Great Pyramid is aligned almost perfectly to the cardinal points, north, south, east, and west, with less than a fraction of a degree of error. Stonehenge aligns with the summer and winter solstices. How did ancient civilizations, without telescopes, computers, or advanced mathematical tools, achieve this level of precision? Some researchers speculate that ancient civilizations may have shared knowledge that has been lost to time, a universal understanding of geometry, astronomy, and engineering. Could there have been a common source of architectural wisdom, passed along trade routes or through mysterious teachers? Or were these isolated cultures independently achieving similar feats, guided by observation, intuition, and experimentation over centuries? Then there are the mysterious stones in Baalbek, Lebanon. Here, massive blocks, some weighing up to 1,500 tons, were quarried and moved into position. Even by today's standards, moving a 1,500-ton block is a colossal engineering challenge. Yet, 2,000 years ago, the Romans built the Temple of Jupiter using stones of unimaginable size. How did they transport them from the quarry to the site, lift them, and place them with such precision? There is no documented method that fully explains it. Across continents, the story is the same. Massive stones, perfect alignment, and construction techniques that seem to defy what should have been possible for the time. From the Andes to the deserts of Egypt, from Malta to Lebanon, civilizations independently built structures that modern engineers struggle to replicate even with cranes, trucks, and advanced tools. The scale, precision, and durability of these monuments suggest a level of sophistication in engineering, mathematics, and astronomy that is hard to attribute solely to trial-and-error methods. Even the simple act of cutting and polishing stones to fit perfectly required a level of knowledge that seems far ahead of its time. Some theorists suggest lost technologies, unknown machines, or advanced knowledge of leverage, counterweights, and geometry that has since disappeared. Others hint at the possibility of ancient civilizations having access to techniques that are lost forever, leaving behind these silent monuments as evidence of their genius. The more we investigate, the more questions arise. Every answer seems to lead to another puzzle. Each wall, each massive stone, each alignment challenges our assumptions about history, technology, and human capability. And as we explore further, we must ask ourselves, were these simply feats of human ingenuity, or is there something more? Something that challenges the very narrative of what humans were capable of thousands of years ago. Some of these structures seem to mock our understanding of history. Were they the work of human ingenuity alone, or is there something else we have yet to comprehend? The deeper we look, the more questions emerge. Over centuries, Scholars, historians, and engineers have tried to unravel the secrets behind these incredible monuments. Multiple theories have been proposed, yet none fully explain the sheer magnitude and precision of these constructions. Some suggest lost advanced technologies. Others insist these were mere products of human ingenuity, perfected through trial and error over generations. Still, there remains a nagging question. Could these ancient builders have accomplished these feats without knowledge we've yet to rediscover? Consider the Nazca lines in Peru. Stretching across 200 square miles of desert, these enormous geoglyphs depict animals, humans, and geometric shapes so large they can only be fully appreciated from the air. Ancient people did not have airplanes or drones, yet somehow they managed to plot these intricate designs with perfect proportions. How did they maintain scale over such distances? How did they plan them so accurately without an aerial view? Some argue they used simple ropes and stakes, but even that seems improbable given the precision and consistency of these giant images. Then there's Puma Punku, also part of the Tiwanaku complex in Bolivia. This site is perhaps one of the most baffling. The precision of the stonework is so exact that modern tools like lasers would struggle to replicate it. Stones are cut with almost machine-like accuracy, and many have perfectly straight edges and right angles that seem impossible for the technology available at the time. Some blocks have interlocking joints that fit together seamlessly, yet evidence suggests no advanced tools existed to carve them with such exactness. Researchers have proposed techniques like sand abrasion or repeated chiseling. But again, the size, weight, and precision make the achievement extraordinary, almost unimaginable. Across the globe, from Easter Island's Moai to the walls of Sacsayhuaman, the question remains, how did they transport these enormous stones? Some Moai weigh over 80 tons. Legends suggest they walked them into place using ropes and tilting motions, but even today, reproducing this feat with modern equipment is extremely challenging. Similarly, the massive stones of Sacsayhuaman seem to have been moved using simple levers, yet their final placement demonstrates a level of craftsmanship and knowledge that modern engineers marvel at. Alternative theories have emerged to explain these anomalies. Some researchers suggest that ancient civilizations possessed knowledge lost to history, perhaps in the form of advanced understanding of leverage, pulleys, or even vibration technology to move stones. Others hint at more controversial ideas, proposing that extraterrestrial assistance or interaction with unknown advanced civilizations might explain these architectural marvels. While such ideas are often dismissed by mainstream historians, the absence of clear explanations keeps them alive in the realm of debate. Another remarkable site is Göbekli Tepe in modern-day Turkey, built over 11,000 years ago, making it older than Stonehenge or the pyramids. Massive stone pillars, some weighing 10 to 20 tons, were arranged in perfectly circular enclosures with intricate carvings. Archaeologists are puzzled not only by the scale but also by the fact that it predates the invention of agriculture. How could hunter-gatherers, lacking permanent settlements or advanced tools, carve, transport, and erect these massive pillars with such precision? Göbekli Tepe challenges every assumption we have about the capabilities of early humans. Even more baffling are the intercontinental similarities observed in ancient structures. Across distant continents, we see pyramidal structures, precise alignments to celestial bodies, and advanced stonework techniques. How did these isolated cultures, separated by oceans and time, develop such similar architectural principles? Is it coincidence? Or is there a universal knowledge that humans once shared, which has now been lost to time? Every theory leads to new mysteries. While ramps, levers, and manpower might explain part of the construction, they cannot account for perfect alignments, interlocking stones, or survival through millennia of earthquakes and erosion. These ancient structures don't just hint at human achievement, they challenge our understanding of human history itself. Were these civilizations smarter than we give them credit for? Or is there a missing chapter of history, one that might reveal secrets of knowledge, technology, or understanding that we no longer possess? As we continue to explore and study these structures, one thing becomes clear: our history is far more mysterious than most textbooks admit. Every stone, every alignment, and every surviving structure is a puzzle waiting to be solved. and each discovery only deepens the enigma. These structures do more than just awe us. They challenge everything we think we know about human history. They are monuments, messages, and mysteries all at once. And the deeper we look, the more impossible it becomes to ignore the questions they raise. After exploring these incredible constructions, from the Great Pyramid of Giza to Göbekli Tepe, from Sacsayhuaman to Puma Punku, one undeniable fact emerges. Humanity's past is far more mysterious than we are taught. These structures are not merely buildings. They are proof of ingenuity, planning, and knowledge that we are only beginning to understand. For centuries, archaeologists and historians have tried to explain how ancient humans built these marvels. They propose ramps, levers, trial-and-error methods, and sheer manpower. But none of these explanations fully account for the precision, scale, and alignment of these structures. Every solution seems to raise more questions than answers. How did they achieve perfect astronomical alignment without telescopes? How did they cut and transport stones weighing tens or even hundreds of tons? How did these constructions survive millennia of earthquakes, weather, and human interference? And then there is the question of lost knowledge. Were these civilizations isolated geniuses who somehow stumbled upon extraordinary techniques? Or did they inherit wisdom from a source now lost to time? A secret knowledge, perhaps passed down from vanished cultures, or even influenced by forces we cannot yet explain. The answer may forever elude us, but each discovery, each stone, each alignment adds to the mystery. The implications of these structures extend beyond history or archaeology. They challenge our understanding of what humans are capable of. They remind us that the past may be far more sophisticated than we give it credit for. They suggest that our ancestors understood principles of engineering, astronomy, and mathematics in ways that rival modern technology. Yet somehow this knowledge has been obscured, forgotten, or lost. Perhaps these ancient builders left us a message, one that transcends time. That human potential is limitless, that there are truths we are yet to discover, and that sometimes history is not what it seems. These structures stand as silent witnesses, daring us to question, to explore, and to seek the impossible. And here's the part that matters most for you, the viewer. Don't just marvel from afar. Explore, research, and question everything. Share these mysteries with others because the more we look, the closer we get to understanding the impossible. If this video sparked your curiosity, imagine the other mysteries waiting to be uncovered. There are countless ancient sites, secret civilizations, and unexplained phenomena across the globe, and we'll be uncovering them all, piece by piece. So here's what I want you to do next. Hit the like button if this video left you questioning everything you thought you knew about history. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next mind-bending exploration into ancient mysteries. Comment below with your theory. Which ancient structure blows your mind the most? Or do you have an idea about how they were built? I read every comment. Remember, the truth is out there, often hidden in plain sight. And together, we're going to uncover it, one mysterious structure at a time.